皆様おはようございます。本日はフィリピン貿易産業省並びにフィリピン貿易産業省傘下の国際貿易振興局並びに日本アセアンセンター様主催の本ウェビナーにご参加いただき誠にありがとうございます。私は本日の司会進行役を務めさせていただきますフィリピン大使館貿易投資部野中と申します。よろしくお願いいたします。それでは早速ではございますけれども、本日のウェビナー開催にあたってですね、日本アセアンセンター貿易投資クラスター長石田様より開会の辞を承りたいと思います。石田様、どうぞよろしくお願いいたします。
CITEM、ポーリン・サウロフォアン理事、ロエーナ・メンドーサ部長、アトーニー・アナグレイス・マルプーリ部長、フィリピン大使館ティタ・アンガラ・マサイ参事官、そしてご参加の皆様、おはようございます。マガンダン・ウマガ。本日はお忙しい中、本ウェビナーにご参加いただき、誠にありがとうございます。主催者を代表して一言ご挨拶申し上げます。新型コロナの影響が続く中、私たちは渡航の制限を受けた状況にほぼ1年半おります。その間、各種国際展示会は軒並み延期や中止、規模の縮小などを受けており、多くの方がビジネスに影響を受けております。このような状況ではありますが、今回、フィリピン貿易産業省国際展示会及びミッションセンター CITEM では、デジタライゼーションへの移行を図りつつ、オンラインでの商談を便利で手軽にできるプラットフォームの構築に力を入れられ、本日ご参加の皆様にご紹介するに至りました。その第1弾が IFEX とマニラFAMEになります。フィリピン最大級の国際食品展示会である IFEX ですが、今年は9月23日から25日の日程でオンラインにて開催されます。本日ご参加の皆様には、この後 IFEX の概要と参加方法についてCITEMより詳しいご紹介が行われます。食品関連のお話ですと、本年6月よりフィリピンから日本への食肉輸出の対象項目が拡大されております。これまでは鶏肉のみが輸出可能でしたが、牛肉、豚肉についても食品衛生管理手法である HACCP を遵守したものとして日本への輸出が可能になっております。また、フィリピン随一の国際家具雑貨店であるマニラFAMEですが、今年は11月の開催の予定です。マニラFAMEは1983年より開催されており、40年近くの歴史を持つ展示会です。日本からもこれまで数多くの方がご参加されております。こちらについても本日CITEMより詳しい紹介が行われます。私ども国際機関日本アセアンセンターでは、これからもフィリピンの貿易産業省およびフィリピン大使館とともにフィリピンの貿易投資に関する情報を皆様にご提供させていただきます。本日のイベントが皆様の今後のフィリピンとのビジネスのお役に立つことを記念して挨拶に変えさせていただきます。ありがとうございました。マラギンサラマッポ。
石田様、どうもありがとうございます。ですね、引き続きまして、主催者側からですね、マニラFAME並びに IFEX に関して、CITEMエグゼクティブダイレクターポーリン・スアコ・ファン 様よりご挨拶をさせていただきます。その前にですね、今後英語と日本語両方選択できるようになりましたんで、もし日本語がご要望の方はこのサイトから日本語あるいは英語でのご要望ということがありましたら英語でのご案内、こういうことで進めさせていただきたいと思います。それとその後 Q&A のコーナーを設けておりますけれども、説明の中でですね、質問がおありの方は Q&A のボックスに質問をお寄せいただければと思います。それでは引き続きましてですね、CITEM のエグゼクティブダイレクターポーリン・スワコファン様よりご挨拶をいただきたいと思います。よろしくお願いいたします。
Good morning, everyone. I am Pauline Suaco Juan, Executive Director of the Center for International Trade, Expositions and Missions, or CITEM. A warm welcome to our colleagues at the ASEAN-Japan Center and the Philippine Trade and Investment Center, or PTIC, in Tokyo. I would also like to thank our trade buyers, as well as design and food enthusiasts in the audience for taking the time to join us today. As we continue and grow our efforts to provide a comprehensive and unique trade show experience for all our stakeholders, we want to make sure that CITEM delivers the best service at every touchpoint, whether it be for on-site, hybrid, or fully digital events. And so today, given the health and travel restrictions that have prevented us from staging our physical trade shows, allow me to share how CITEM has enhanced its presence in the digital space. Even before the pandemic started affecting businesses and events the world over, CITEM had already begun working on its digitalization initiatives in an effort to go where its audience is headed. With digital marketing and e-commerce disrupting the trade industry, one must be able to adapt to the new online processes, systems, and methods that are now commonplace in the industry. Micro, small, and medium entrepreneurs are now asking questions like, how can we keep up? How can we better maximize our resources? And this is where the support of CITEM's digitalization efforts come in. A strong digital presence on the World Wide Web is now more important than ever. So with searchability and discoverability in mind, we have undertaken the development of 2 promotions and lead generations platforms. These platforms or websites are FAME Plus, that's www.fameplus.com, and IFEX Connect, www.ifexconnect.com. FAME Plus encompasses the home, fashion, and lifestyle sectors, while IFEX Connect brings together players from the food industry. We launched FAME Plus in October of 2020, and the website contains the following catalogs from over 200 Philippine brands and manufacturers: homeware, furniture, lighting, apparel, footwear, jewelry, art, and lifestyle products. Meanwhile, IFEX Connect is a sourcing platform that gives access to our roster of exhibitors, where you can browse our initial selection of available Philippine food products and ingredients, read the latest industry news, and connect with various suppliers, export enablers, and business support organizations for networking and collaborations. Learn more about Philippine cuisine and food heritage on the website's Food Philippines tab, which is also filled with stories and recipes for you to enjoy. ifexconnect.com also has a business matching facility to readily connect our exhibitors with buyers. Later on, my colleagues, Rowena Mendoza, who heads CITEM's food team, and attorney Grace Marpuri, who leads our home, lifestyle, and fashion group, will present the features of FAME Plus and IFEX Connect. I invite you all to visit these platforms, fameplus.com, and see the best in Philippine design, and ifexconnect.com for well-loved flavors unique to the Philippines. Thank you, and enjoy the rest of your day.
はい、ご説明ありがとうございます。 引き続きましてですね、CITEMの方が用意させていただいております IFEX の簡単なビデオでの紹介、これをさせていただきたいと思います。よろしくお願いいたします。ありがとうございます。それでは引き続きましてですね、今流しておりましたビデオをベースに、CITEM側から詳細にわたっての説明をさせていただきたいと思います。CITEMよりですね、ロレーナ・メンドーサ様、よろしくお願いいたします。
Good day, everyone. I am Rowena Mendoza and currently the officer in charge of Operations Group 2 of CITEM. Before I go into detail about IFEX brand refresh and our shift to digital, I'm pleased to share with you the programs we have undertaken and the projects we have accomplished so far in response to the changing needs of our stakeholders. Knowledge sharing sessions became our avenue to help our MSMEs during the pandemic by providing them with the latest and most relevant information to keep abreast of best practices and to adapt to new market demands. These sessions focus on industry insights, export requirements, and digital marketing tools. The recordings of these sessions are still available on demand on our Facebook account, and more of these sessions are lined up in the next weeks. Another initiative among our long-term and long-standing ones is Next Food PH, known as the Value Food Innovation Program or VFIP, and anchored on IFEX Philippines Partner Region Program. Next Food PH is a year-long comprehensive and integrated assistance geared towards the development and promotion of Philippine food products of MSMEs. Specifically, the program aims to help MSMEs adapt to changing consumer demands. For this program, we partnered with various government agencies to help us implement the different aspects of the program, and most especially with the technical expertise of our Product Innovation Director, Chef Bea Nitard, and the active involvement of our pilot MSMEs, particularly from Calabarzon. As a result, we shall be launching the program in this September, and we'll launch the new and exciting new food ideas in the fourth quarter of 2021. Core to the fulfillment of our mandate is our participation in overseas trade fairs or OTFs. Before the pandemic, CITEM had long identified the need to go where the buyers are in order to strengthen the Philippines' position as a sourcing destination for food products. As such, we have been hard at work to bring new ways of telling the world of the quality and uniqueness of Philippine food. This need was emphasized, and the work so far came in handy with the whole world in quarantine. One of these pivots has been toward formats beyond the traditional, specifically digital trade shows, or those that made use of online platforms, and hybrid shows, or those with both digital and physical components. We staged 2 fully digital participations early this year. FoodEx Japan, the largest food and beverage exhibition in the Asian region, and BioFac, the world's leading trade fair for organic food. We also staged hybrid participations in other top priority markets like China and UAE. By going hybrid, we were able to present the best of Philippine food, even without having to be on site. CITEM also spearheaded business-to-business or B2B initiatives with our target buyers to reinforce our digital participation. B2B events allow buyers to have personal interactions with our exhibitors. To further improve the discoverability of our exhibitors and their products, we also took full advantage of the digital tools and social media platforms at our disposal. We have Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, Pinterest, and YouTube accounts for both Food Philippines and IFEX Connect. The content we produce for Food Philippines and IFEX Connect is shared and promoted on these social media channels. On top of all this, the Food Philippines account is also verified on WeChat, and we are also in the process of having our Weibo account verified. Our OTF participation and the initiatives also lead our audience to our own online platforms, Food Philippines and IFEX Connect. Given the emphasis on digital, we refined our existing online platforms dedicated to Philippine food and built in new features to address the needs related to the digital facilitation of trade. Food Philippines is an interactive community platform that tells stories of Philippine food. The platform promotes Philippine cuisine and ingredients through stories about food heritage, culinary personalities, and well-loved recipes. It is linked to our trade platform, the IFEX Connect. As part of our digitization efforts, IFEX Connect is our newly developed promotion and leads generation platform. It is hosted on a website that is available 24/7 to provide Philippine food SMEs, local and international buyers to promote products and generate business. IFEX Connect is envisioned to be our sourcing platform that features digital storefronts of our food exporters and showcases their top-line products, ready to serve the global market. And IFEX Connect has also a business matching facility to connect our exhibitors with our international buyers. As our valued partners in promoting IFEX Connect, we are also pleased to invite our buyers from Japan to visit and register in IFEX Connect platform, where registered users can have a year-round 24/7 access to the platform, have a secure access to their own dashboard, receive real-time updates on platform activity and upcoming food events, access Philippine exporters' digital storefronts and contact details, exchange direct messages and set virtual meetings with exporters, and receive exclusive invites to business matching activities. Any local or overseas importer, distributor, wholesaler, retailer, specifier, or even buying agent looking and sourcing for Philippine food products can register as a trade buyer in IFEX Connect. For quick overview on how to register in IFEX Connect, there are just 5 easy steps. Number 1, visit ifexconnect.com and select the Connect tab and choose Be a Buyer. Then register as a buyer by completing the verification email form. Number 3, after submitting, check your inbox. You should have received your verification notice with the link to the buyer registration form. Complete the registration form, assign your login password, and submit. You will receive an email notification for completing your registration and a unique code which you will use to log in to your dashboard for the first time. Then you can now log into the dashboard by keying the unique code, your registered email address, and password. To know more about the features of the buyer dashboard, Here is Ms. Rina Francisco of Philippines to walk us through its functionalities.
On the main page, which you see on the screen right now, you have 3 panels from left to right. On the left-hand side is the main menu. In the middle is a walkthrough video with FAQs that will help you navigate through the pages. And finally, on the right side is a notification or an activity log where you will see all the recent activities related to your page, as well as the latest announcements from CITEM or IFEX Connect. So let's go through the main menu one by one. The My Account page. This page allows you to view your company and contact information. The details you will see here are drawn from the submitted registration for buyers, which you have updated when you registered. So changes will apply to our master database to ensure that you don't miss any important communication from us. You can edit this on your own and make sure that you save changes after you edit. Okay. The next one is My Calendar. This page gives you a summary view of all the meeting requests you've received and you requested. So from here, you can see the status of the meeting, the date, the time, the requesting company or the receiving company, and access to quick links. At the same time, in the future, when we conduct physical trade fairs, we will continue to use this online platform to set meetings on site with few additional options like selecting your preferred venue, whether it's on site or online. The next is My Inbox. This page allows you to exchange messages with companies, whether it is a prospective business or an exhibitor that you want to collaborate with. From your company or product page, another company may want to reach out to you, or you may also want to reach out to your company. With this feature, you will be able to reply and converse without a need to open another application or gadget like your email or phone. Your conversations are completely secure and private, so you don't have to worry about figures or negotiations that you're going to exchange with possible businesses or exhibitors that you want to collaborate with. Should you want to meet virtually, you may also set your virtual meeting from this page. Again, another window will pop up, which will allow you to choose a preferred date, a preferred time, as well as the preferred platform. You may also key in your message and upload any kind of attachment. And just make sure that you consider the maximal file size of 2 MB, and you may send a message. The next one is My Bookmarks. So as a buyer or a member of IFEX Connect, you can quickly access your favorite or your interest products through this page, whether they are exhibitors, products, or stories and articles that you find on IFEX Connect. All those articles, stories, products, and companies that you have loved from their pages will immediately be here recorded in your bookmarks so you can easily have access to them. The next one is the exhibitor listing. This gives the buyer an exclusive access to all the registered exhibitors on the platform. From the list, you can view them, you can send a message to them, and request a meeting to any of the exhibitors. And finally, support and help. This page allows you to directly connect with the developer or event organizer. It takes you to the contact page in IFEX Connect. By filling up the form, we'll know if you experience any technical problem in the platform or if you have any questions related to any of the event activities that we are hosting. That is the buyer's dashboard. Thank you.
Thank you, Rina. If I may continue my presentation, another feature of IFEX Connect is the business matching. Within IFEX Connect, as you browse on online catalog listing all the exhibitors' digital storefronts and the available product offerings, buyers can exchange direct messages and set virtual meetings with exporters. You may also book a meeting through the digital business matching form following these simple steps. Number 1 is to choose the company you wish to meet, then click on the request for a meeting, Complete the form by selecting the time and date of preferred meeting schedule. Buyer may also request the service of a translator, which will be subject to availability. Then, the meeting request will be forwarded to the supplier, a copy of which will also be sent to the buyer. Then last, log into your account to check the status of the meeting request. These are just some of the essential features of IFEX Connect. The website may be accessed through ifexconnect.com. You may start exploring the site to familiarize yourselves in the other features of the website. To highlight and to give impact to these digital initiatives, we will be holding the first IFEX Digital Expo on 23 to 25 September via Hop-In platform. Along with the opening of the expo is a public launch of our newest website, IFEX Connect, which is available year-round, accessible via desktop, tablet, or mobile, or by our exhibitors, buyers, and visitors to network and generate leads for their businesses. Indeed, exciting times ahead for our buyers and our Philippine food exhibitors. IFEX Philippines, a CITEM's banner food event, certainly will give a new light to Philippine food champions as they will be presented in various activities of the Digital Expo via Hop-In. The expo will showcase a wide and diversified array of food and ingredients uniquely Filipino. When you enter the expo tab, you will see the roster of around 200 food suppliers. To ease your way to the digital exhibition, it has filtering feature where you can directly view companies by selecting your products of interest. Exhibitor profile includes the following: beverages, fine food and specialties, fresh and processed fruits and vegetables, biscuits and confectionaries, snack foods, meat and poultry, marine, dairy, grains and cereals, organic and natural, and food ingredients and raw materials. Still, in the Expo tab or area, digital exhibitor booths are presented into large, medium, and small frames as what you can see on screen. Buyers and visitors have the option to view straight from here and scroll down just like moving around the exhibition hall in physical shows. Here, we present the digital storefronts of partner regions, business support organizations, together with selected SMEs, will be promoted in digital landscape. Another component of the Digital Expo is the session area. This is the venue for pre-arranged and walk-in B2B meetings between exhibitors and buyers. A business meeting room is assigned and dedicated for this purpose. This is also where on-demand videos and special presentation or activities like live group discussions, special sessions, playbacks, product promotion, cooking demonstrations are viewed at any time of the day for the whole duration of the event. The room can either be private or public. Third component is the networking tab or area. This is likened to special event to networking or buyer's night during traditional physical shows. In this area, participants get to meet and greet or join a speed dating with participants and visitors. Attendees are matched randomly but will not meet the same attendee twice. And last, and also the area where the action is during the event is the main stage. We enjoin our buyers and guests to always move around the main stage, as this is where live presentations and brand segments and promo videos are viewed. To give you a glimpse of the activities at the Digital Expo, presented here is the provisional program of activities at the main stage. We will have the opening ceremony highlighting the public launch of our IFEX Connect and Food Philippines websites and the product development program launch, Next Food PH. We will also present IFEX talks and discussions for the entire 3 days, topics ranging from market trends, food certifications to product-focused discussions, cooking demonstrations, and our after-hour sessions in the afternoon, a coffee brewing session, a coconut snacking session, and craft beer brewing session. Just a perfect way to end the long day of the dialogues and ideas. To join the Digital Expo, all you have to do is to hop into the Hop-in platform and register. And you are now into an exciting and interesting sourcing experience. Complementing again the IFEX Digital Expo this September, I wish to reiterate that the sourcing experience continues after the event, and this is through IFEX Connect and foodphilippines.com. While IFEX Connect is your sourcing platform, foodphilippines.com is your online destination for stories about Philippine ingredients, flavors, processes, and techniques, recipes, heritage, culinary talents, and regional specialties. With this, I wish to thank you all for listening and have a good day. Again, this is Rowena Mendoza, happy to be of service to our Japanese buyers in IFEX Philippines. Mabuhay!
ロレーナ・メンドーサ様、どうもありがとうございました。これまではですね、IFEX 関する説明を主させていただきましたが、IFEX そのものはですね、食に関するいろんな情報提供させていただいているネットワークかつ展示会でございます。今後はですね、今までの食、これに代わりましてですね、家具、雑貨、並びにアクセサリー類、あるいはファッションを絡めたですね、マニラフェイムの説明に移りさせていただきたいと思います。まず、マニラフェイムの何たるかをご承知いただくために簡単なビデオ、これを提供させていただきますので、ご覧ください。よろしくお願いします。皆様いかがですか？マニラフェイムの概況をおつかみいただくことができましたでしょうか？さて、これに引き続きましてですね、CITEM、同じくCITEMの方からマニラフェイムの担当であります、アナ・グレース・マプリ様よりマニラフェイムの詳細にわたってのご説明、これをいただきたいと思います。 アナ・グレース・マプリ様、よろしくお願いいたします。
Thank you, sir. Good morning, everyone. I am Ana Grace Marpuri, the OIC Department Manager of the Operations Group 1 from the Home and Fashion Lifestyle sectors of the Center for International Trade Expositions, or CITEM. A warm welcome to all our colleagues at the ASEAN-Japan Center, the officials from the Philippine Embassy in Tokyo, and the Philippine Trade and Investment Center Tokyo, and everyone who is present here. Manila FAME, the CITEM signature trade event, has continuously evolved for the past 3 decades and has remained to be the country's premier destination for quality export products and services. We at CITEM are constantly aiming to grow the show, to create brand awareness, to introduce new exportable products, and to bring in foreign buyers and connect them with our exhibitors that will hopefully turn into business leads and sales. In 2018, we already included in our plans to embrace digitalization. Thus, pre-pandemic, CITEM already started the groundworks in building the digital trade community platform of Manila FAME by talking to digital experts and meeting developers, programmers to help build the FAME Plus website. We also benchmark with other digital trade shows to be able to build our own digital platform. So when COVID-19 pandemic hit us, it only fueled and accelerated our launch of the FAME Plus website, a lead generations and promotions platform that aims to add value and complement the Manila FAME, our physical show. Currently, we have more than 1,000 registered buyers in the FAME Plus platform. And as we continue to improve and build the platform, we solicit your support to link us to your respective networks and colleagues so we can grow our buyer database. With travel restrictions and preventions of mass gatherings, you can now experience Manila FAME digitally through the FAME Plus platform and source 24/7 from its diverse product selections. We are also present at other high-performing digital platforms such as the Maison & Objet in Paris and New York Now Digital Market in the US to be able to continuously promote our Philippine enterprises in the world market. Today, we are going to present to you the FAME Plus platform, its developments we have made since its launch last year, as well as our plans for the 3-day show from 20 to 22 October, which we call the FAME Plus Marketplace. We invite you to register to the FAME Plus platform to view the digital storefronts of the companies and see their product selections. You can download their catalogs and read the content stories of our artisans, our craftsmen, designers, and company owners to know more about them and their products. We will continue to nurture this community for your sourcing needs. This will be your platform to be able to connect and transact business with our growing exhibitors. And together, let us champion our Philippine companies. Thank you very much. Domo arigatou gozaimasu.
ご説明ありがとうございました。今の説明に引き続く形でですね、さらにビデオでマニラフェイムに関わるご紹介を引き続きさせていただきたいと思います。それではご視聴ください。よろしくお願いいたします。
Good day. Thank you for being with us in today's session. I'll be presenting to you features of FAME Plus and the different buyer services available through the FAME Plus platform since its launch last October 2020. We will also share to you our initial plans for the FAME Plus live sourcing event. As you all know, Manila FAME pivoted to digital through FAME Plus. Now FAME Plus connects buyers and exhibitors easily and seamlessly anytime and anywhere. As Manila FAME's digital iteration, FAME Plus carries the following product categories: furniture, home decor and houseware, holiday decor, fashion apparel and fashion accessories, and beauty and wellness. Some of the materials available in FAME Plus are wood, metals, ceramics, seashells, and paper, and natural fibers such as seagrass, rattan, abaca, bamboo, buri, tinalak. These are then masterfully crafted by artisans through weaving by hand and by loom, pottery, woodworking, hand carving and chiseling, casting and molding, and engraving. We have nearly 300 exhibitors offering over 3,000 products across these different sectors. Our exhibitors undergo training for export market readiness and product development to ensure they offer designs that are on trend and based on market demand. Since our launch in October, we've seen over 70,000 users visit FAME Plus either to place orders, seek new products, or meet existing or new suppliers. Here are some of the brands who trust FAME Plus for their sourcing needs. Majority of the registered buyers are looking to source for home decor, houseware, and furniture, and lamps and lighting. We have a growing number of fashion exhibitors, creating opportunity for more fashion buyers who've yet to discover them. We've recently updated FAME Plus to enable easier communication and interaction between buyers and exhibitors. Here's some of the improvements in the past months. The digital storefront of exhibitors is the heart of FAME Plus. To ensure the quality of the images uploaded on the digital storefront, we offer a content production assistance to our exhibitors in the form of photo and video shoots, as well as crafting their brand stories. To make it easier for buyers to connect with brands, they can now use the Contact the Brand button. Buyers may request for quotation of a specific product through the Request for Quotation button. Buyers may also like a specific product to save the item for easy reviewing. Buyers may also share a specific product via their Facebook account. We are also working on improving the site navigation, especially the search function, to make it easier for buyers to find what they are looking for. They can search products based on category, material, brand, or company name. The site also allows the user to narrow down their search by filtering categories or brands. We would also like to increase the activity of our registered trade buyers on our website. We want them to treat FAME Plus as how they would use Facebook or Instagram, but for business. To make sourcing easy and convenient, buyers may visit their account dashboard to check on their favorite items, exhibitor contacts, news, and business activities, to name a few. Here are the features available at the buyer's dashboard. Dashboard Home provides quick links to some of the relevant features of the dashboard. My Information provides account information about the company as input in their registration. They also have the option here to update their company details and product of interests to help the website customize suggestions according to the interests of the buyers. What's new? A list of all products newly uploaded by FAME Plus exhibitors. Most of the suggestions here are based on the product of interest declared by the buyer in their My Information page. My Favorites, a consolidated list of all products tagged like for easy revisits to the product pages buyers find as their favorites. Exhibitors, a directory list of all exhibitors with their email address and contact number. Inquiry Sent, a consolidated list of all inquiries sent to brands or our products for easy monitoring. Business Intelligence, a list of all relevant news to buyers to keep them abreast on what's latest about the industry, the Philippine economic environment, trend reports, and other regulations and announcements about FAME Plus. Contact FAME. Contact box to reach the FAME Plus buyer team for any concerns, questions, and/or requests. Touchpoint is also an integral component of the website. Through Touchpoint, we share stories of our local designers, artisans, and brands. Buyers get to know more about indigenous materials and processes unique to our craftsmen. Aside from being able to share these stories, Touchpoint content is a major traffic driver to the FAME Plus website. The more quality content that we create, the higher the chance of us being discovered by more buyers on the internet. By featuring products and brands, Touchpoint content also helps users to discover them and visit their storefronts, and thus increasing conversion or increasing the number of visitors who register as trade buyers. Consistency and quality are key in creating content. That is why we have a dedicated editorial team that produces content under the following buckets. As FAME Plus aims to be the sourcing platform of choice among buyers, it also intends to foster and engage the design community across the globe. We host in FAME Plus digital events that are geared towards business or industry-related content, lifestyle or contents that are enjoyable and engaging, creative contents that tell stories on collaborations between designers and exhibitors and their design journey. This content also features talks on trends, craftsmanship, and material manipulation, to name a few. Our product development program continues, and buyers can still expect to see the new and fresh products in Design Commune. Despite travel restrictions, we were able to engage 130 of companies to work with our product specialists and came up with 528 products in total. We've also made business matching more convenient. Through our B2B feature, buyers can already request for an exclusive business meeting with any FAME Plus exhibitor of their choice. In this case, the business matching form comes in handy. The buyer simply needs to input specifications of products that they are looking for and include preferred date and time of meeting. The assigned market officer would shortlist FAME Plus exhibitors who meet the requirements and arrange the meeting between the buyer and the exhibitors. Aside from the site feature, here are the other services and tools available to FAME Plus buyers. A dedicated market officer, as mentioned, interpretation service, also available upon request for Japanese, Chinese, Russian, and Arabic. An AI-generated homepage content to make sourcing easier and more convenient to buyers. A weekly email newsletter to be always updated on the latest FAME Plus offers. Registration is simple. Here are the steps to registration. Step 1. Click on the registration button from the homepage. Step 2. Click on Create My Account. Step 3. Fill up all the registration accurately and click Submit. Step 4. Check your registered email address within 48 hours, the FAME Plus confirmation email. Please be reminded as well that previous buyers of Manila FAME are still required to go through the same registration process. To drive global traffic to FAME Plus, we're also present in multiple high-performance online B2B hubs. To drum up engagement within the FAME Plus website, we will have a live event this coming October. Here's Kring to tell us more about it.
Thank you, Aaron. With the absence of the physical Manila FAME due to restrictions on mass gatherings and for the safety of our buyers, visitors, and stakeholders, this year's Manila FAME can be experienced digitally through the FAME Plus Market Days on October 20 to 22. Similar to the physical Manila FAME show, the FAME Plus Market Days will also be showcasing the following. Digital exhibits, where exhibit owners or representatives will be available to chat and to video meet during official show hours. We will also have a new batch of newly developed products under the Design Commune. We will also be having a special talk by a key opinion leader in the global fashion industry, some insights on global home and fashion lifestyle trends, and of course, talks on Philippine materials, design, and craftsmanship. Just to give you a rough idea of what content and activities we are now working on for the live event, here are some of the talks and videos we have lined up. We offer business matching services in two ways. First, for our live event in October, we partnered with Byhand Consulting, a US-based market specialist with more than 40 years of experience in product design, marketing, sales, business management, and training of the global artisan sector. We also partnered with Recreate, a buyer marketing agent for fashion with established networks in the EU as well as Asia. They will help us connect our vendors with their network of buyers through pre-arranged one-on-one business meetings, which will all be happening on the days of the live event. On top of our live B2B event, we will also cater to direct requests for B2B meetings from prospective buyers looking to source for products from our exhibitor community. The FAME Plus live event will be held on the online events platform Hopin. here are the important contacts from the FAME Plus team. Please feel free to message us for any questions and concerns. Thank you, and we are now open for your questions.
ありがとうございます。これでですね、食に関する IFEX の説明、並びに雑貨、家具、あるいはアクセサリーに関するマニラフェームの説明を終わったことになりますけれども、次にですね、今までの説明をベースに Q&A のコーナーに入らせていただきたいと思います。で、皆様ご質問がある方はですね、この Q&A のコーナーがございますから、ここからですね、質問をお寄せいただければありがたいと思います。で、積極的なご質問をお待ちします。どうぞよろしくお願いいたします。もうちょっとね。皆様のですね、ご質問をお待ちする間に、我々フィリピン大使館貿易都市部の簡単な活動の説明をさせていただいて、バイヤーの皆様のですね、お役に立てればと思っております。で、今回の IFEX 並びにマニラフェームに関しては、従来、現地マニラの方でですね、実際に皆様に商品を展示する形で商品をご覧いただくという形で進めてきておりましたけれども、現状コロナ禍ということでですね、実際にものを見ていただきながら相対で話を進めるということが困難になっております。で、こういう現状の中でですね、デジタル主導といいますか、デジタルを通じて現地に行かなくても商品、並びにエクスポーターの方とバイヤーの方は面談、並びに商談ができると。こういうシステムを取らせていただいております。この中でですね、我々の方としては、貿易投資部ということで、投資に関わる分についてはまた別途説明させていただきますけれども、投資に関してはですね、あらゆるご質問、あるいはご意向、あるいはご要望等があれば、我々貿易投資部の方にご連絡いただければですね、仲介をさせていただきますので、積極的にコンタクトいただければと思っております。通訳が必要な場合、質問が2件ほど寄せられております。これを一部読み上げさせていただきます。ご説明ありがとうございます。通訳が必要な場合はどうすればいいんですかと、こういうご質問なんですけれども、CITEM側はいかがでしょうか。どのようにすればいい？ご質問ありがとうございます。ちょっとこの質問だけだとですね、ご要望の内容が詳しくわからないんですが、我々の方ですね、もし個別の商談会等で説明が必要だということであればですね、我々は今月23日から25日まで個別の商談会、食品に関する個別の商談会といいますか、IFEX に関する個別の商談会を設定しております。その際はですね、我々の方が通訳の方を手配いたしますので、言葉の問題は考慮されずにもう結構です。すなわち英語ができなくてもですね、商談に入れると、こういうことです。 それとですね、例えばその後、現地側とコミュニケーションする場合に、メール等で必要があればどういう形で対応がいただけるかと、こういうご質問の場合、CITEM側はいかがでしょうか。
Can I answer first?
はい、お願いいたします。
Okay, I think they are interested on the B2B or the buyer matching, and at the same time, how can they directly connect with our exhibitors? Okay, so for the digital event, we have market days on October 20 to 22. So one of the offers that components is the pre-arranged B2B meetings to be arranged by our international consultant, By Hand Consulting, the US-based market days and Recreate. We can arrange B2B meetings during the October market days on October 20 to 22. And based on the schedule, and also after that, the Japanese buyer at their own pacing and their time, they can have a schedule of the B2B throughout the year. And also, as a new feature of our FAME Plus platform, we have a instant messaging button, instant or inbox instant messaging that allows buyer to send a message to the exhibitors within the platform instead of redirecting or send a message to the email. This will help both buyers and exhibitors to better monitor correspondence with FAME Plus contacts. That's all for FAME Plus. Weng, you might want to add?
We have almost the same features in terms of the business matching. Whatever that is in the Hop-in platform, the business matching is also, the arrangement is, well, for the Hop-in, there is this specific arrangement made by our office from PTIC Tokyo, arrangement for the business matching that will happen for 3 days. And that will be a meeting that will be arranged and mentioned to all our exhibitors so that they will be able to make themselves available on said meetings. And then in FAME, in the IFEX Connect, well, that is still a feature that is available, but for purposes of the IFEX Digital Expo, we are concentrating these activities in September 23 to 25.
ありがとうございます。それでですね、もう一つ質問が寄せられております。IFEX 上でフィリピン企業に問い合わせをした際に、先方から返信がない場合、どちらに問い合わせをすればよいでしょうか。こういうご質問です。
Okay, if there is, if they are in the IFEX Connect platform and there is no response from any of the administrator of the platform, there is always our PTIC or our Philippine Trade Investment Center to be of help in terms of connecting with our exporters.
ありがとうございます。この点についてはですね、我々大使館側も協力をさせていただいておりますので、そういう問い合わせがあればですね、CITEM側と合わせて我々の方にもその旨をご連絡いただければ、我々のできる範囲で協力をさせていただきます。よろしくお願いいたします。さらにですね、質問が寄せられておりますので、これを紹介させてください。ちょっと大きな話になりますけれども、最新のフィリピンでのコロナの状況について問い合わせを受けておりますけれども、 これはどちらの方にお答えいただいても構わないんですが、いかがでしょうか。
Attorney Grace, may I ask you?
Yeah, please, Weg.
In terms of the COVID situation, we're still currently experiencing a lockdown and still in quarantine. And but we are now still managing to cope up and business as usual in terms of our operations. And in terms of the production of our exporters, it is still ongoing and production, and that's what we can assure of our buyers, that the business is as usual.
If I may add to that, business as usual doesn't mean that we have to go back to the normal stage.
Yeah.
The business as usual, that's why there is a travel restrictions and preventions of mass gatherings. So as in alternative for that, so Manila CITEM has built FAME Plus as an alternative platform for Manila FAME and IFEX Connect for the food sector, so that the business between the exhibitors and our buyers will continue.
ありがとうございます。さらに追加の質問がございます。これを紹介させていただきます。婦人服ですからマニラフェイムの方になろうかと思いますけれども、婦人服の主食雑貨、アクセサリー、バッグ、あるいは靴の買い付け等を探していますと、どうしたらいいんでしょうかと、こういう質問なんですが。
Okay. For the 200, we have currently in our FAME Plus, we have 263 exhibitors having a digital storefront in our FAME Plus platform. And unfortunately, we have 40% from the fashion. So there would be a lot of choices and alternatives. You can go to the FAME Plus and you can link on the catalog tab that you can look into for that sector, for that fashion sector that comprises 41% of the exhibitors in the FAME Plus. And also, we have dedicated project officers for that. Maybe somebody can help to post a link to the chat box so that we can answer the query right now. So with that, so we have 41% for the fashion and apparel sector, and then you can go to the FAME Plus and then the catalog tab, and we're in the digital storefronts are there. That there are a variety of products and choices that you can look at. Thank you.
May I just add something?
Yes.
Basically, as I said before, the most important component of this digital platform is the opportunity for buyers to directly connect with suppliers in the Philippines. So I think we should just emphasize that the digital platform is already open, and they can in fact connect now and make a review of all the exhibitors and buyers who are enrolled in the system. And if they want to connect, of course, they can do it on their own, but they can also connect to the secretariat or administration of the management of the two platforms for both Manila FAME and IFEX. They can also connect with us. So that's a very important point. And I will link it again to the earlier question about CITEM, that if I self-navigate the system, if I use the system on my own and not use somebody from the secretariat to connect me, and if they do not respond, what do I do? So I think if they connect directly to a supplier of choice, then we can get a copy of that question and we can answer them directly, and we can connect them with the supplier ourselves. I think that's the main point that we should be telling our audience also.
ありがとうございます。さらに質問を受けております。ちょっと英文での質問になりますけれども、日本語ではですね、現在のコロナパンデミックの中でですね、食品の方になりますけれども、特に輸出が伸びているアイテムといいますか、製品、これがあったらご紹介ください。例えばフレッシュなフードといいますか、それからキャンドフードですね、缶入りの缶詰類とかですね、それから真空パックのもの等があるのではないかということではありますけれども、フィリピン側で具体的に認知されておられるそういう製品、これがあればご紹介ください。こういうご質問です。
If I may answer that questions, in referring to top-selling products of Philippine food, well, we still have of course, our fresh products, fresh produce. We call the the Premium 7, mango, pineapple, coconut, banana. We have coffee, cacao, and as well as the tuna. So these are the major products that we are pushing, whether it is fresh, it's processed, or vacuum packed, or freeze-dried, in whatever form it is. They are largely available because they are in good supply, and that they are versatile in terms of different product variations.
Weng, would you like to talk about certain food categories that are right now, especially at times of COVID? Let's say, for example, virgin coconut oil because it boosts the immune system, that sort of information.
Yes. Actually, now we are trying to develop or strongly pushing towards the coconut products, specifically those products that you mentioned, the coconut VC or the virgin coconut oil. And then there's also other iterations in terms of products that are plant-based, and as well as those products that are mentioning about the rising stars, that is turmeric products that are ginger brew. We also have basically non-alcoholic drinks. We're also trying to push forward that drinks that are fruit-based, that are plant-based, in terms of the like ginger ale brew. We also have Purple Mountain or rice beer. So these are what we would like to promote in terms of new products that will be available in the market.
ありがとうございます。その他に質問はございませんでしょうか。まだ時間は十分ございますので、積極的にお受けしたいと思いますけれども、いかがでしょうか。しばらく待たせていただいておりますけれども、追加の質問はございませんでしょうか。
I think we should also emphasize the point that participation as a buyer to the digital fairs of IFEX and Manila FAME is free. So there's no cost of participation cost to the digital fair.
That's right, STRDita. There's no cost involved when a buyer would like to participate in the FAME Plus or the IFEX Connect.
May I also ask a question to CITEM? For instance, you have, let's say, 100 plus exhibitors and suppliers featured in Manila FAME and IFEX. What if our buyer does not find what he is or she is looking for among the exhibitors? Is there a way that we can extend some kind of assistance or service for buyers of products that are not covered by these two trade fairs?
In the case of IFEX, yes, of course, we will be extending that support or assistance to the buyers, specifically because, we had a very limited number of companies featured at this point, but our roster of suppliers are really more than 100. So there's still a lot of room for buyers to really explore on source from our existing database, and we can really extend that assistance to them.
Thank you.
Part of FAME Plus, we can do that. Yes, we can help and support. That's why we have dedicated sectoral officers to attend to the queries of the buyer, particularly what particular product interest they are into. So just have contact us. If there would be, of course, it would be great for our buyers to self-navigate in our platform. And if they would like to know more about that on the product focus and interest, they would like a dedicated officer would like to help and support them.
Thank you, Attorney. May I also raise a suggestion in real time?
Yes, ma'am.
That's why we're having this kind of information session, because something that is new and is just being introduced is always a difficult thing. So
Yes.
At least for East Asia or Japan, maybe we can offer a dedicated hand-holding arrangement for those who want to use the system. So instead of just self-navigation, let's talk about how we can help them personally as a group, both the PTIC in Tokyo and CITEM in Manila, with not only translation services, but sourcing services.
Yeah. Noted, Dita. Sir Dita. I'm STR Dita.
Yeah, no, call me Dita.
Yes, ma'am.
It's younger.
Yes, ma'am. Well noted on the suggestion.
Yes, ma'am. Will do. We'll make arrangements also for that exclusive or exclusive sessions.
Yes. Thank you.
今改めてですね、ご質問を受けたまわりましたので、ご紹介させてください。食品展示会、個別の商談会、IFEX の関連だと思いますけれども、東京のフィリピン大使館貿易投資部のみでしか受付をしておられないでしょうか。その他の窓口はございますか。こういう質問です。これはちょっと私の方から回答させてください。東京のみならずですね、大阪の方でも受け付けておりますんで、我々が今表示されております受付窓口といいますか、Eメールアドレスに、ここにその旨ご連絡いただければ、大阪並びに東京の方で受け付けておりますんで、逐次受け付けた順番に従って対応させていただきます。そういうご理解でいただければありがたいと思います。よろしくお願いいたします。さらにもう一つ追加がございます。コロナの環境下といいますか、またコロナの話に戻りますけれども、フィリピン国内でですね、供給が不足していると思われるものがございますかと、こういう質問なんですけれども、いかがでしょうか。
In terms of the food supply, we have not known of any shortage. Everything is still, production or farmers are still up and doing their farming, and even our fisher folks are able to get the supply that is needed for this for the marine products. Because even amid the pandemic, everything, our agriculture and fishing industry are still up and above.
Weng, I'd like to add to your inputs. We have what we call in government a economic recovery package. We have set aside a portion of our budget to help in, delivery of services and products in essential industries. These include food and medical supplies. So government has earmarked a special budget for logistics to make sure that food can be delivered even during lockdowns, etc.
ありがとうございます。もう一つ追加でですね、質問を受けたままっております。マニラフェイムに関してなんですけれども、マニラフェイムにおいてですね、フィリピン側参加企業と日本の参加企業、これのマッチングの成功例といいますか、具体的なものがあれば挙げられる範囲でご教示ください。こういうご質問です。
Okay, currently we have, as of September, we have 1,176 registered buyers, wherein 714 are local and 462 are foreign. So for Japanese buyers, we have, for 2019, for April, we have 68 registered buyers and 93 registered buyers for October 2019. But for the FAME Plus, we have, I think, 20 registered buyers. On the success of the B2B or this engagement, I think we have to treat that the Japanese buyers are unique, because even if it's small number as compared to other buyers across all countries, the Japanese buyers are very loyal. We have that regular buyers that we can count on. So the networking and relationship between the exhibitors or buyers are the topmost priority. As to the success, we have launched in other digital trade platforms. We have MOM, the Mizuno J, and we have New York Now Digital. We have successful B2B engagement wherein, despite of the pandemic and a different platform on a digital showcasing of promoting their products, they have exceeded the target and they were very successful and happy about it. That's all for Pay Plus. Thank you.
ありがとうございます。さらに質問を受けたいと思いますけれども、ご参加の皆様いかがでしょうか。これまでの回答等を踏まえて、さらにご質問等があればお寄せください。
I think there's a question here that we would like CITEM to respond to. Will the list of participating companies remain on the website even after the show?
In the case of IFEX Digital Expo, when we have this in September, as mentioned earlier in my presentation, that even after the event, the participating companies will remain and stay. It will continue to have their presence at the IFEX Connect. So it will still be a continuing presence and exposure for our exhibitors, and that the business transactions can still be undertaken with the buyers.
So basically, when you are saying that after the trade fair proper that ends on the 25th of this month, we can continue using IFEX Connect, the platform.
Yes, correct.
And we will continue assisting them.
Yes, correct.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and if I may also add that the digital platform that CITEM is building, one of the reasons or one of the objective is to build community. That's why right after the digital live event, they will still be in our FAME Plus and IFEX Connect. And what they can do, our exhibitors, they can change the product selections in their catalogs and the digital storefronts so that they can offer new, even online or offline, 24/7, 365. Thank you.
And they can also request the Secretariat to arrange for translation services. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
もう一つ追加の質問がございます。ちょっと大きな質問になるんですけれども、先ほどご説明いただいたホッピンに対するですね、理解がもうちょっと進んでないようなんで、改めてご説明いただけますかと、こういうご意向なんですけども、可能でしょうか。
In terms of the question referring to the registration, because there's a lot of things that we need to, in order for the buyers to really navigate into the platform. The registration was presented earlier, and there is just a button that you need to register, and we make it a little bit easier for them to have this registration. But going into the platform, there are actually tabs where it's located at the left side, and you just have to click on them, and then you're already led to each of the tabs. In terms of the buyers whose basic interest is the exhibitions, then they just have to click or click the button on the Expo tab, and then they will already be led to all the exhibitor presented or showcased in the exhibition or in the expo area. And in terms of the business matching, there is also a chat box or a chat function where if they would want to communicate or request a meeting with the exporter, they can have this communication channel as a way to advise or request a meeting. Maybe for those special requests for how to navigate the platform, of course, it's not easy to just saying it now. It has to be really a step-by-step procedure. And we are willing to have that special session for buyers so that they would have more appreciation of having this navigation to make it easier for them to navigate the platform.
May I just add something to you, Weng, what you said, Weng? We're conducting our own promotions campaign in the office, the Philippine Trade and Investment Center. We actually have extended the deadline for application to Friday this week. So anyone who has registered and who have not registered can contact us, and we will be happy to walk you through, the platform, how to use the platform step by step in Japanese. So Marjorie is with us, and Nonaka-san and Arman. All three of our staff will help you in the step-by-step navigation before the day itself. So please call us anytime. We will offer that kind of assistance.
ありがとうございます。今、ミス・ニタの方も皆さんにお話をさせていただきましたように、我々フィリピン大使館貿易投資部でもですね、皆様のお問い合わせあるいは申し込みをですね、積極的に受けております。で、この機会をぜひご利用いただいてですね、皆様の新しい商品、これを見つけていただくと いうことに積極的に関わっていただければですね、何らかの形でビジネスのお役に立つと思いますので、ぜひよろしくご検討ください。先ほどのCITEM、ごめんなさい、東京オフィス、それとですね、大阪のオフィスのコンタクト先、並びにコンタクト者の氏名についてはですね、チャットボックスの中にございます。これをご参照いただいてですね、積極的にご質問なりご要望の旨をお寄せいただければと思います。よろしくお願いいたします。その他にご質問ございますでしょうか。はい。しばらく待たせていただいておりますけれども、現時点では追加の質問というのはないようです。もしですね、この会議の後に思い当たるところがあり、ご質問等があればですね、私どもフィリピン大使館貿易都市部、東京、大阪の方にですね、お寄せいただければ、必要に応じてその先に連絡をさせていただくという手配をいたしますので、どうぞこの会議の後にもですね、必要があればご質問を受け付けておりますので、よろしくお寄せください。よろしくお願いいたします。それではですね、ちょっと時間が早いんですけれども、我々貿易投資部のですね、ミス・ディタ・ンガラマサイより閉会の辞を述べさせていただきます。ミス・ディタ、よろしくお願いいたします。
Thank you. We would like to wrap today's session with an expression of sincere appreciation to our partners in the Philippines, starting with CITEM, the Center for International Trade, Exposition and Missions, and in Japan, the AJC or ASEAN-Japan Center for generously supporting the Philippine Embassy Commercial Section's invitational and marketing campaign targeting participation of Japanese stakeholders in the first ever digital iteration of two of the Philippines' most important international trade fairs, the International Food Exposition and Manila FAME. In order to respond to the challenges of the times, the Department of Trade and Industry has been executing different strategies to help Philippine exporters innovate and become more globally competitive. Equipped with the core principles of digital design and applied creativity, exporters from the Philippines can develop innovative marketing strategies that will help them better connect with our Japanese customers. IFEX offerings will cover the trends in the food industry, healthier cuisine, artisan cooking, food safety, sustainability, healthy and plant-based food, use of Industry 4.0 technologies, and transparency. For design and lifestyle goods, the latest direction of Philippine design in products and services will encompass the scope of this year's Digital Manila FAME. Allow me to congratulate CITEM for charting this digital path very early. Like the rest of the agencies in the Department of Trade and Industry, CITEM has not only invested in engaging industry experts to help Filipino entrepreneurs and exporters improve and innovate their products and services through the use of online tools. It also made use of its decades-long trade fair experience in establishing a new and responsive platform which would now allow sellers and buyers to connect beyond the trade fair proper at mutually convenient time schedules. CITEM will also empower this platform with content not only on the country's abundant natural resources, but its people's innate creativity and sense of design. Lastly, let me thank our friends in the ASEAN-Japan Center who correctly saw the practical side and need of using a webinar to explain how to navigate this new digital space. The Philippine Embassy Commercial Section promises to remain at your disposal for any questions and areas of assistance you may need, not only for these fairs, but anything related to trade services. Thank you once again for joining us today. ありがとうございました。
はい、ミスリタどうもありがとうございます。皆様、非常に会が順調に進んだこともありましてですね、予定時間内で収まっておりますけれども、今回のミスリタの閉会の辞をもってですね、この会を閉会させていただきたいと思います。本日はご参加どうもありがとうございました。またご質問等があればですね、我々貿易投資部フィリピン大使館の大阪、東京両方ございますけれども、積極的にお寄せください。重ねて皆様のご清聴、ご参加感謝いたします。どうもありがとうございました。